Well, obviously we played Kentucky on Saturday. Watched them from afar. Very talented team. But right now it's Auburn playing well. I thought they had two games that could have gone the other way. Playing well on both ends of the floor. They're physical. They're rebounding. They're scoring the ball. And anytime you have two of the best scorers in the whole league, both guys hovering around 20 points a night, almost shooting 50% from the field. Those are impressive numbers.
Our first question is from Chip Howard of KZNE Radio and College Station.
Coach, I'm wondering if you could talk about just the nature of Saturday's game, the halves, but the difference between the first half and the second half, and when Jones started knocking down some shots in the second half, kind of what that did to the game.
Well, I think for us defensively, I thought we got passive in spurts, and I thought he got his head up and made plays, so give him credit for that, driving the ball, putting his head down, but he made some shots. He made those threes. It was just a case of us not being locked in from start to finish. I don't think we were very aggressive on both ends of the floor in the second half. I thought we got a little passive, careless with our passing, and I didn't think we got the production needed around the rim to be successful.
Would you speak to A&M's defense and kind of the tempo that they tried to set with their defense?
I thought they did a good job as a team, playing well together, and even though they have a lot of talented pieces and parts, I think it starts and finishes with Caruso for those guys because he does a great job facilitating. He gets steals, he gets in the passing lane, he blocks a few shots, and he gets his guys going. So I thought he did a tremendous job of holding his guys accountable on both ends of the floor.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is Larry Vaught of the Danville Advocate-Messenger.
Yeah, Coach, can you just talk about how you feel your guard play has been to this point?
Oh, not bad. I think the guys are doing a solid job. I think we're shooting the ball from the three-point line better than we've done all season long. But just the consistency. And I think our last 5 games were 4-1. We had a bad second half at home against A&M, but for the most part, I think our guys have been playing well thus far. But doing a better job of taking care of the ball, except for these last 2 games. And we've got 32 turnovers in the last 2 games, so we got to tighten the screws up. But some of those are from our big guys as well.
How do you feel they've been defensively?
Not bad, not bad. We're actually playing our best defense. We had some breakdown in the second half at home against A&M, but we're probably playing some of our best defense as far as percentages and numbers this time of year right now.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is Jerry Tipton of the Lexington Herald-Leader.
Cuonzo, you mentioned production around the rim a moment ago. How key is that to just generally to Tennessee being successful?
Oh, it's very important. I mean, I think that's who we are, even though you have Joe McCray as your leading scorer. I think with Jerron and Jarnell around the rim, whether it's, for those guys, for offensive production, we counted those offensive rebounds those guys get, whether they get shots or get put back, get to the free throw line, or pass those out to our perimeter guys for shots. That's production, and we count that. And I think we're probably 55% from the field when you're talking about those offensive rebounding productions. So we count on that a great deal. So it's not just so much as throwing those guys the ball inside. It's also their offensive rebounding. I guess A&M, Jarnell had 1 rebound the whole second half, and, I mean, he's not that caliber play. He should get at least 5 or 6 rebounds on the offensive side of the ball each half.
And how Jerron, where is he at in terms of explosiveness since he's come back from the knee? Is he all the way back, or is he less than what he was?
I think he's all the way back. I mean, but I just think he doesn't have the lift like he used to. I just think that's for any guy that has surgery at that level. I mean, I go back to my days as a player. I had 4 surgeries, and he didn't have that many. But, I mean, I didn't have the lift I had, but he's still a good basketball player. So with him, his game it wasn't so much based on his lift. It was other things he brought to the table, his passing, his ability to score around the rim, his back to the basket, making plays, defending. So it's not so much as, some guys can lose a lift and they lose that game, but him, it's not. I don't think it's such a big deal.